Champion, Campione, William over here. Casual car convo about some very interesting things that I want to talk to you guys about today, namely finances, money, resources, and essentially something called stewardship or management. So it's going to be a very exciting time here today. So if you want to be truly wealthy, if you want to be truly prosperous and truly rich and live a victorious life, this one is most definitely for you. So smash that like button over there and let's get stuck into it. So on the screen, it's going to pop up somewhere over here. On the screen are some pictures of when I used to play professional football, Idiski, a couple of years ago. So some context to the content. A couple of years ago, signed my first pro contract with a team in Bloemfontein, Free State, which is in South Africa for our overseas viewers. And it was a really awesome time within my life specifically. However, my mind and my way of thinking and my philosophy regarding money and finances was still very, very much perverted by the world's way of ultimately thinking. And the reason I say that is because I remember thinking to myself when I signed my pro contract over there, by the grace of God, because it's all because of the grace of God. And by the way, His grace is over all of us. We just simply need to learn to respond to it. Allow me to shift positions here. There we go. Anyway, so lo and behold, the way I know that the thinking was perverted was because obviously based off of what I know now, it's a completely different thought pattern. But anyway, and hence, little side note, hence why the renewal of our mind is so important, and why we need to get our minds renewed so that we can learn God's way of doing things is absolutely paramount. Otherwise, you'll just continue to drown within life, because again, who knows life better than the one that actually made it, right? Who is God. So lo and behold, I know that thinking of mine was perverted, because the first couple of thoughts that kind of crossed my mind when I did sign the contract was I wanted to buy a big, massive X6 BMW. Not because I actually liked the car, but because subconsciously I had a belief thinking that, okay, that was a symbol, or that would be a symbol that I have now made it in life, right? I got the BMW, okay? I must have now made it in life, when in essence, that's not what true success is all about. Now, I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with the X6 BMW, okay? It's an object. It's not the point and purpose of life, because again, success doesn't equal a car. Success ultimately equals the fulfillment of purpose. So what's the point, you might ask, William? The point is this. My belief regarding the purpose of money was that the purpose of money was there so that you can impress people. Now, when you live to impress others, you'll always be depressed. So I want to encourage you today to realize and know that the purpose of money is not so that you can impress people, my friend. That's not the purpose of it. The purpose of money is that you and I can learn to steward that money well. Because why? In essence, everything belongs to God. The silver and gold is all His. The land is all His. Everything belongs to Him. And we have the privilege and honor of being His sons or daughters. If you're a lady over there, all right, we have the privilege of being His children. And therefore, we get to steward and manage the resources. And we need to learn to manage those resources well. And one of the ways we learn to manage those resources well is by realizing that we are on this earth, my friend, to ultimately bring glory to God and to be a blessing in the world, to be a blessing in the world. So use the money, use the resources that you've been blessed with, my friend. See it as a tool, not as your identity, and learn to use those resources well. Learn to steward those resources well. And one of the ways we steward those resources well is by being a blessing to the world. So live no longer to impress others, but live for the crowd of one. That's what we have for you guys today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you did, share this far and wide. All right. Subscribe today if you haven't yet subscribed. And then until next time, in between time, just know today, namhlanje, today, vandag, hoy in Espanol, that your voice matters.